how I get my dog hair off, guys. The lint roller. Let me tell you that. Dog fur flies everywhere. So do a little quick clean. Quick clean. This is just an unboxing video today, guys. This is not a full reading. So if you're looking for a full reading, please do check out under the community tab, the live tab, or the videos tab. Any of those may resonate with you. I also have my watermelon here. I just got done walking the dog. You know what I'm saying? We're getting stuff done. So again, this is the deck we're gonna look at today. Brand new that I got. I figured I would unbox with you. So one moment while I grab my scissors. Okay, guys, you're gonna have my full attention here real fast. Here's my little scissors. I got these on QVC like years ago. They came in like a 4-pack. If you don't close, sometimes you gotta be careful. They'll like open up in the drawer because these are actually really sharp. They're good for like opening boxes and stuff. But yeah. So I ordered those. I have one that's like a kitchen pair, one that's, like I use for food, or one that I've cooked for camping. I think I gave my mom a pair. Has a little thank you on here. This is the, again, Oracle cards, the Romance Angel deck, just unboxing, ordered from Amazon, you guys. All right. Oh, these are by Doreen Virtue. How nice. This might be my first deck by Doreen. How lovely. I've heard about her. I don't think she does cards anymore. I think actually she may have kind of, I don't know. She has an interesting story. So if you're a fan of hers, or just kind of tarot in general and stuff and messages, you might want to check her out. But it's really neat. That's her deck that we're going to go through today, the Romance Angels. I see a lot of readers use this, so I've been wanting to get one of these and add it into the mix. So I'm unboxing it here with you guys today. So for when I do actually do a reading, you can see what all of the cards are in that deck, just in case I don't happen to, shuffle on that particular message, right? You guys watch my readings. Sometimes it's like you see the same card over and over, and it's like, okay, like I'm tired of this King of Wands or whoever, right? You know what I'm saying? So it does help you guys. Also, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to build up the subscribers. Helps me buy more decks that I can use for you guys. Okay, that's how kind of it works. All right. That's not how you spell Lucifer. So if you're in the chat trying to harass anybody, just you've been warned. All right. That's right. That's the kind of F's we're given today, folks. The Romance Angels are a group of cherubic angels who are focused upon all things love related. Anyone can call upon these beings, and they're able to help unlimited numbers of people simultaneously. That is a good explanation of kind of like what a collective reading is. So when you tune into these readings, right? And it's like, well, it's not resonating with me, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's because these messages can resonate with many, many people. Why are certain things so popular, right? Because they resonate with many, okay? Like some people like egg salad, so maybe that's your jam, right? Maybe you're more of a tuna fish type person, it's okay for, I like a tuna steak, but not necessarily tuna fish sandwich. I've never been into chicken salad. I like though. Anyway, this beautifully illustrated card deck by Doreen Virtue will allow you to receive angelic guidance about your romantic status, as well as conduct accurate and trustworthy readings for your friends and clients. The Romance Angels Oracle cards can offer you more clarity about soulmate relationships healing from the past, and attracting more love into your life. So, like SSJ4 Lovecraft here that put his little dumb Lucifer comment. A lot of people think that this is all devil worshiping and stupid. No, it was just like positive affirmations for good things to come into your life. Okay? And repeating the name of Lucifer is not going to do that. Sorry. If you don't know, he was one of God's fallen angels, right? Okay. So, you got to choose a side after a while. Okay? Oh, I got that. Whether you're seeking answers for yourself or someone else, these cards can yield valuable insights. The romance angels are happy to guide you to a lifetime of love. Again, the romance angels, Doreen Virtue. This is just an unboxing today, so that I can see all the cards and you can see all the cards. In case you tune into a reading, you're like, hey, I thought you got that new deck and I ain't seen it. Look at that inside. This looks nice. Edited and compiled by Rock Lau. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, some nice little mini essays here, if you will, throughout the booklet. That, yeah, this is nice, you guys. I'm really liking this. There's a little how to use. Okay. There's even a prayer here, including Archangel Michael and many of the other archangels, if you are into that portion of it. Okay, I know not everyone is. That doesn't mean that we stop handing out the message. So whoever Lucifer is down here, okay. So, I'm assuming that you're some little battle station warrior Christian and you feel like you need to go out here and prophesize on other people's channels, right? So you're doing your little spiritual warrior thing. Well, I'm doing my little spiritual warrior thing right here, motherfucker. You got that straight? And I got permission from God. What do you think about that? Excuse me, all while I get rid of this person now. Okay. Add as moderator? No. You know what? I'm not even going to block him. I'm just going to put him in timeout. Because that's the kind of sassy, fun, fucking happening bitch I am. Now, if we can get back to the business of what we're doing here, I'd appreciate it. So any little Luciferians can go start their own fucking Lucifer channel. You got that, bitch? You think I'm bad? Go watch some of these other channels. Go turn on Tyler's Tarot. See how many times he calls you a bitch during the day. Okay? Take what resonates, all right? Anyway. I'm not shuffling these. This is just an unboxing. So, there's a full moon coming up next week, y'all. This is the first food I had today, so. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. For many people, this is true, right? And it's not an ill intention. It's just a matter of life, right? Sometimes we're busy, right? Because we have other priorities, okay? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Like I was saying, calling in your soulmate, calling in those positive affirmations, okay? Right? You want to focus on, oh, maybe this will happen and I'll end up in the hospital. No. How about visualizing something happy for yourself? How about visualize, I went to the store today and I returned and everything was fine. They had everything I wanted. Starting to sound like a Mitch Hedberg. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, people. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction there, perhaps. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, living in the present. Very important. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Often we find that out about some of our folks that have taken significance in our lives, right? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Number one thing people argue about, right? Besides like kids, is money, right? So make sure you're on the same plane as whoever you're dealing with, right? You don't want to be tangled up in that. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Who out there, we've all seen those memes. They're like, so-and-so, my version of flirting, right? Maybe a little awkward, but you know what? The more you do it, better you get at it, right? Just like anything. Doesn't mean you have to go dropping your pants for everyone that comes by, right? It's not what we're talking about here. And back in the old days, okay, yeah, there were people still bopping each other, but there was also something called like unrequited love and romance, and it wasn't just all about the flesh, okay? If you go and talk to some of them Christians, they can tell you all about the sins of the flesh, can't they? Well, some of them can. Some of them don't want to admit up to what they've been doing, right? But that's neither here nor there. Y'all, I can't stop myself sometimes because, I'm not in control of all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm a reader here. I'm here to deliver the message. So, deuces if you don't like it. Okay, there's a lot of other channels with a lot of other subscribers. What are you doing on my piddly little channel? Okay, I'm still trying to make it to even get to 1,000 here, y'all. Okay? People need to go fuck themselves. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, because I ain't fucking you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. This is not a formal reading today, you guys. This is just opening and unboxing of the Romance Angels. Sorry, I had some haters on the chat, so I had to deal with that. You know what I mean? Anyway. I just want you guys to see what the cards look like for yourself. Look at this little, it's almost like a unicorn here. He's all caged up, right? It's time to take back control of your life. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Again, this is on the Romance Angels deck. So this booklet here, folks, has some more in-depth descriptions to what is on the cards as well. Okay, so some people like to meditate. This might be something to help you meditate. You know what I'm saying? Like, not everything works the same for everybody, right? That's why we're here. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, right? Sometimes people just like shut it down before it even has a chance to get off the ground, right? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yes, healing that generational trauma. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, if they don't know how you feel, then where are you going to go with that, right? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe you may be needing a little getaway with your significant other. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, yeah, if there's any like karmic activities out there that you feel like are preventing you from doing this, please ignore that. You know what I'm saying? That is not for you. What for you is how you're going to love, right? That's what you need to focus on, not how everybody else's love is. Maybe the people that you're around like to do excessive PDA. and maybe you're just not into that. Okay. So it's safe for you to love, but you don't have to be all like making out everywhere you go, groping on each other. Like, we get it. You like each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, think about what it's going to be for you, how it's safe for you to love. Okay. Right. Anyway, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe your soulmate is the PDA type, and you're like, dude, I like, I'm not here trying to twerk on you in the middle of the church row aisle. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Mm-hmm. Any of us date anybody with control issues? I'm not saying I've ever had any, but maybe kind of sort of, I do have like my own channel on YouTube here. Control. Control. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, 100% accurate. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I don't know why, but the last reading I was getting a lot of this whole like passion thing, which, was like the old term for sex, right? They say a crime of passion, right? Like, somebody involved in a crime of passion is because they're bopping that person, right? It's not because they're just like really good friends. You know what I mean? It's not because they don't care about them, right? Now, some people could only care about passion from a passion. Okay. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yeah, look at the way he's like kind of handling. She's kind of like leaning into it, like, ew. Yeah. Can be dangerous, can't it? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So, somebody from the past wants to come in. What are the signs? Somebody from the present wants to come in. What are these signs? What are the flags? This is interesting too. It almost looks like Asian here, and since it says red flags, but like, in China, like red is a color. Like their flag is red. Red is to bring luck and prosperity, right? So if you're seeing something as a red flag, ask yourself why. And it's saying, okay, so how does my prosperity get impacted if I do it this way or that way? Playfulness. A little couple here on the swing. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Reconciliation. Someone for your past is returning to your life. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah, it's like, I'm so over it, right? She's like, sometimes it's also kind of like the burden, you actually feel the burden, right? And see how she's looking up here? It's like she's looking up to something outside of herself, saying, I can't do it anymore. For some of you, that might be spirit, that might be source, that might be, whatever higher power it is that you commune with. okay, that you connect with, and say, I release you. You know, people be like, oh, let me go and have this some some mystic person perform a cord cutting ritual on me. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's probably some certain things, but if you just sit there and say, I release you, I release you, your words have power. The devil wants you to think that your words don't have power. That's why Lucifer was the very first goddamn one in that freaking chat today. Okay? Because he's like, oh, I got something to say. Yeah, Lucifer, we already heard what you had to say. Didn't we? Oh, I'm going to have some more watermelon. Damn, that was good. Seedless, Illinois grown. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I would say there's no doubt about that. Okay. Most people that have been in romantic relationships have had to have that kind of conversation. Do you belong to the same religion? Maybe you're both Christians, but you have different denominations. That can be a thing. Maybe the country you live in, like, you know, your village kind of has this custom and their village is kind of a little more modern. And, you know what I mean? There's all sorts of things that can, I don't want to say intercede, but I want to say interfere. Because the intercedent is you. I want you to think about that. Yeah, I said 22 on the clock, so I think that's the message that needed to come out today. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, sometimes when we get into partnerships or we have a new friend or whatever, it seems like we're spending all our time with that person. We kind of forget the outer world. And you know what? That might be okay. Are you still living a healthy life? Are you still eating well? Are you still sleeping well? You know, are you still reading your favorite book from time to time? Okay. Retreating and giving yourself solitude. This is actually also, we're entering into Virgo season, hermit season. So for some of you, this may only feel natural. Okay. And don't let the outside world judge your contribution. Because let me tell you, when you start digging into their contributions, well, let's just say it has a lot to be desired. And maybe that's why you're retreating. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you, yeah, you know, before it gets into winter, you're like, look, I can't go through another holiday season. I can't do the whole family stuff anymore. Like, you know, some of you might just be calling quits on that. You know, it happens, right? What's that song? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. If you don't have a winning hand and there's no more cards coming at you, okay, let's make the smart move here. Maybe you'll get a better hand dealt after you separate. But you don't know unless you try that, right? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. A lot of folks want us to believe they are our soulmates. They will do anything. They will say anything. They will try to buy you. They will use their flesh. And they'll try and buy you in other realms of abundance. They'll even make it look good. And I mean really good. I'm talking about some real deceptive stuff here, guys. Don't be so quick to hang on to that. Because if it's meant to be, it'll stick around. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, the power of positive thinking. So, manifest wisely when you're thinking about what you want to manifest. What are some positive affirmations that you might need to say? Okay. Maybe you say, this season, I am going to stay optimistic about my love life. Make it real simple. You don't even have to change it that much. That can be your affirmation. This season, okay, it doesn't even have to have you this week, right? Maybe you just broke up with somebody yesterday and you're like, just today, I'm gonna stay optimistic, right? You're doing that thing, okay? Like, just today, I can do it, okay? And then you're gonna take a nap, and then whatever, you're gonna be hungry, and and then guess what? You're not gonna even be thinking about what ever happened, okay? Because part of your love life is being the love of your own life, right? Letting yourself rest, letting yourself eat, letting yourself love, and not being ashamed of any of that. I'm excited to use these cards, guys. I don't know when the next read, probably pretty soon because there's that full moon coming up. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, you may already know this person, right? Again, folks, this is just the Romance Angels unboxing video today. So you can see this is one that happens to be by Doreen Virtue. So when I do, I'm going to start doing some more love readings, y'all. So that was part of me picking up the Lover's Oracle and the Romance Angels here. So do stay tuned for those specific love readings, okay? Besides just our general collective when sometimes I talk about other things and situations, okay? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Someone is asking current feelings of Jyoti for Art Adarsh. No contact situation, reunion time frame. So, what I want to say about that situation, right, is that if it is meant to be, right, they say time is an illusion when it comes to love, right? It hurts to be separated from the ones that we love. It literally, physically hurts. And if you are in that situation, I would advise that you give as much love and care to yourself as possible. Okay. And, could that be the one? Possibly. There's no contact situations for many reasons. Sometimes it is for your own protection, though, right? Because loving yourself means living your own life and not learning the lessons for this love that you have for somebody else, right? Those are their lessons to learn, not yours. So if for some reason you are in a no contact situation and you feel like this is a true love situation, it may be because there's some unresolved conflict and may have really like nothing to do with you. They may be on their own path there. Whether or not they figure that path out, again, that's up to them and their relationship with their higher power, right? And what's guiding them. So I think what Spirit wants you to know is don't stop feeling the love that you have, but maybe direct it more inwardly towards yourself at this time, okay? And that's going to help you seek out the answers that you need, all right? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, again, depends on what kind of no contact situation. Obviously, if you are in a legally binding situation, do not break those things, right? That's not going to get you any points with anybody, is it? Being able to follow the rules of society is one way that we establish trust, right? Same as like when we're driving the car. I trust that the other person is not going to come into my lane, right? So Spirit saying, trust now, stay in your lane, all right? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So, yeah, sometimes that romance is an unrequited love, and it's unrequited love has many different flavors, but the one this is speaking of is more of one that's unreciprocated, right? Maybe you have so much adoration for somebody, or they have this like they just put you on this pedestal and you're just like, dude, I just burped this morning and it was like kind of gross sounding. Like, do you even know? You know what I'm saying? Like the humanity, you know, are folks in love with an illusion or are they in love with a real person? Okay. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So, as soon as you start saying what you want, it starts happening. Okay. That's part of speaking your manifestations. We have a full moon coming around. That's a time when things get revealed. But when the new moon comes around, that's the time when you start thinking about what you want to manifest. Okay. So, this might be a good time. Even as you see things happening through this full moon, and you're like, I don't want that. Okay, so you know what you don't want. What's the opposite of that? Or something that's not the exact opposite, but a little offshoot that you'd be like, maybe I don't want that, but I would maybe be okay with this. Then start thinking about that and see yourself there and be like, okay, well, if I would be okay with this, you know, and then it's like the stage has been set. It's you, yeah. The whole world is your stage, right? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So, for some of you, you may be planning to have a formal wedding, a traditional marriage. Um, it could even be, as long as it's good, but like, legally speaking, some kind of joinment, even like a civil union these days people do kind of, but a wedding is definitely filled with the pomp and circumstance of tradition, right? Oftentimes I think it's so funny too, the looks on their faces. It's like she's looking to him and he kind of looks terrified. They're definitely maybe a younger couple, maybe uncertain of their future. But when you are married to the other, that means you are agreeing to move forward together, right? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yes. Just the other day I was saying to a friend, I wish things were progressing faster. But then I was also sitting there last night relaxing and then it's like, oh, I could be doing this right now. And it's like, what am I doing? Why am I trying to push myself? Why am I not allowing myself that rest? Because when you wait and you sit on the sideline for a minute, it's like the basketball player that wants to be playing the whole friggin' game. I don't know, is your conditioning up to par? And guess what? That's how injuries get happen. All right. And rotating players in and out actually confuses the enemy as well. Anusha J. I'm hearing somebody says hello. So, if the coach is saying, if spirit, if source, your higher power, I mean, your Vishnu here. If your Ganesh is saying, you know what? Maybe we just need to have some quiet time. Maybe we just need to sit this one out for right now, right? And but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Maybe it just isn't exactly the right one. Do you know what I'm saying? That is so funny. Whoever is putting that, because it's reminding me of a fish song. If they do that, stop, 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 stop. Bow. I think that's down with disease. Down with disease. I don't know if y'all over in India know the band Fish, but I've seen them many times. They're American based. Trey Anastasio. You deserve love. You are lovable. Again, this is what some of those dark energies don't want you to see. Okay? You do deserve love. Yes, you are lovable. Maybe somebody told you you weren't lovable. Maybe somebody didn't like how you made those eggs in the morning and they're just like, ugh. They give you some make you seem like you're some weirdo or gross person. And it's like, actually, I'm fairly normal. Maybe they're the weirdo that doesn't want the love. I don't know about you, but that seems to be a high dollar value industry, people looking for love. So much that they'll go out and pay sex workers for it. I mean, they've been doing that over in the Netherlands for a while. Over in Amsterdam. Y'all ever run through there? I was over there, well, I wasn't in the Netherlands, but I was over in Europe for work one time and we drove up to the Netherlands and of course we walked through the red light district during the day, and it was quite interesting. But yeah, people looking for love in all forms, right? What kind of love are you targeting here? Yes, I am. I would consider myself an energy reader. There was a question in the chat because I am tapping into the energies. It's not necessarily just flipping over cards, okay? Although I feel like, and part of the reason why I did want to do this unboxing with y'all today is when you start doing some of these practices, okay, you're going to start to get the confirmations that you need, such as you deserve love. Now, if anybody from, the Christian psychos wants to get on here and say, no, that's not what the Bible says. Actually, that is exactly what Jesus said. The golden rule to love one another. You deserve love. So how is this against the Bible? You understand how some of these folks operate? It just don't make sense, okay? And that's what they want you to be confused about. And again, the very first person in the chat today was frickin' Lucifer himself, who I had to remove from the chat. Okay, so don't be the Lucifer going around saying, well, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that. Well, guess what? You're not the judge of everyone. You're not God. And until you meet your maker, right? I think you ought to operate in this principle of you deserve love. Because the better you operate in this principle, the better you're going to be to your fellow man. Right? Okay. Okay. Like no two will Shuba forget about his past love. Will he accept me? I don't know, sweetheart. That is up to him, right? Past loves can be very difficult for folks to get over. Um, There will be, just for you folks know, when I do put the video back, if you are not as familiar with the English language, please click on the closed captioning and you will see all the subtitles. And because I know a lot of folks, it's a lot easier to read the language than it is to hear the language. I worked with so the first time I visited India, y'all, was in, so I've only been there once. It was in 2005. So that's, going on what, how many years now? Anyway, um, and even after visiting there, you know what I mean? And working with folks from India, which I did until probably like 3 years ago. Even some of the folks like on the phone calls, it's like y'all talk so fast when the Indians speak English. And then forget about it when y'all start talking to each other in Hindu or Tamil or something, like, I don't know either of those languages. So it was very entertaining experience. So I do understand if you are concerned about the message that I'm speaking. But please do, if you are or hard of hearing perhaps, and the recording isn't coming through very well on your device, please do turn on the closed captioning that is available on, I believe, almost every single one of my readings, so that you can follow along and, see what these flashcards have to say. Codependency. I mean, that's something I had to deal with in my life personally. Codependency. Richard Grannon, he's a good codependency person out there. He's a Brit, out there on YouTube that I have. I don't watch as much of his content as I used to, but when I was really struggling with these issues here, he's somebody that I found very beneficial on YouTube. Richard Grannon. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a Rider-Waite deck reveal. Maybe I can do that tomorrow, or later tonight. This would be the last deck of the newbies that I have to go through. But anyway, y'all, this has been an unboxing from the Romance Angels. So hey, yeah, I had my hat on because I went. That's the name of that band that I was talking about, that Down with Disease song. So if you like, it's somewhat instrumental sometimes, but it has some lyrics, not too many, but yeah. So, all right, guys, happy Thursday. Please do manifest wisely. Until next time, thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Let's help grow the channel and get these messages going around. So, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.